We found the generator in a hidden cave. The whirring sound echoed against the walls. It was almost calming in a way. It was supposed to be easy. Even today, that thought keeps ringing in my head. It should have been easy. But the chance of any part of it being easy flew out the window when we found the bodies of Team 1. The mutilated bodies of Team 1 were scattered all over the ground. Looks like we found Team 1. Geez, what a mess, Franco said. Franco paused a moment and said, "Hold on. Do you see that? Check out the marks on some of them. These aren't from teeth. If I didn't know any better, I'd say..." He paused again. "Maybe we should just shut this thing down and get out of here quick." "All right, Tanya, how do we shut this thing down?" Franco asked. Tanya said. "Let me guess. You don't know," Franco said. "Intern, remember?" Tanya asked. "Right. Well, can you at least give us a few suggestions?" Franco asked. "You're a soldier, right? Figure it out," Tanya said. The radio clicked off. "I guess we're back down to the basics," Franco said. Before we could get to work, we heard a loud thud, just like the one we heard when we first arrived on the island. Except this one was a little different. This time, however, the approaching footstep was followed by the sound of a Gatling gun revving up. Soon after, a T-Rex stepped through the entrance of the cave. This T-Rex was armed with 2 Gatling guns attached to its shoulders and a metal mask. This just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? What's next? "Anyway, let's get rid of this generator and give the general a call," Franco said. Franco got back on the radio and tried to call up the general again. He answered and said, "Where the hell have you boys been? I've been waiting for the..." The radio had cut off. Franco tried getting him back. "General! General! You still reading me? You two are shaping up to be far more trouble than you're worth," he said. "Who is this?" Franco asked. "You don't know?" he asked. The man chuckled. "You really must be on the lowest number rung of the ladder, eh?" he asked. "Just shut up and tell me," Franco said. "My name is Professor Bartholomew Stone. Welcome to my island," said the man. "Your island? What the hell are you talking about?" Franco asked. "I trust you've already run into some of my pets, yes?" Stone asked. "Pets? You mean those dinosaur freaks?" Franco asked. "Yes, quite the marvel of super science, aren't they?" Stone asked. "You could say that," Franco said. "I could, but I won't," Stone said. "Yeah. Why not?" Franco asked. "Because they're not ours. And by ours, I mean they aren't from Earth," said Stone. "Are you trying to tell me those dinosaurs are aliens?" Franco asked. "Well, yes and no," Stone said. "And what does that mean?" Franco asked. "Tell me, do you know the name of our little community here?" Stone asked. "You mean the Nexus Project?" Franco said. "Very good. Do you know why it's called Nexus?" Stone asked. "All right, I'll bite. Why?" Franco said. "I can't answer everything for you. Well, I could, but I won't. Maybe you'll find out. Maybe you'll die. I suppose we'll see," Stone said. The radio went silent. That was strange. I have a real bad, mad scientist feeling here. "Let's head back. I think we need to talk with Tanya about this," Frank said.
Stay back! They're all mine! These monsters are mine! It can't be over! I'm not done yet! They shall feel my fury! Here it goes! Over! I'm not done yet! Oh! I'm not done with you yet!
When we got back to the lab, things had changed. 2 more Gatling Rexes had the lab surrounded. My partner tried to get Tanya back on the radio, but we didn't get an answer. That didn't leave us with much of a choice. Not much of a choice at all. "This one's going to be tough," Franco said. Franco cocked his gun and took a breath. He turned to me and said, "You ready?" "Let's go," Franco ordered. We rushed into battle against the 2 Gatling Rexes. The battle took everything we had, but the beasts were dead. Still no sign of Tanya. We just took enough time to catch our breath before making our way back into the lab. My partner had planned to force the doors open with a few rounds. We were surprised to find that they were already open. Franco pushed the doors open with his hand. "That's not right," Franco said. Then we heard a scream echo from deep inside the lab. It was pretty easy to figure out who it came from. It was Tanya. We rushed into the building. We made our way through it until we finally reached Tanya. Inside the room was Professor Bartholomew Stone. He turns to face us. Tanya is on the ground. Stone is pointing a gun at her. "I was hoping that 2 of my dinos would be enough to finish you off, but I guess you are made of sterner stuff than the others." "How delightful," Stone said. "You're Professor Stone, I take it?" Franco asked. One and the same, my impressive friend, Stone said. By the looks of that gun in your hand, I'm guessing all these dinosaurs running around the island is no accident, Franco asked. Correct again, Stone said. But why? Aren't you supposed to be the brightest minds all collected together for the greater good? Franco asked. Oh, wrong on that count. The Nexus Project is a little more than a weapons development center. It's a terrifying collective of all the most talented and deranged minds on the planet. After all, even for a scientist, it takes a special kind of person to willingly mess about with the laws of nature, Stone said. But what's the point? Why set these bloodthirsty monsters loose all over the island? Franco asked. Simple. I was doing my job, Stone said. How is killing everyone doing your job? Franco said. I created what could be the greatest and most destructive weapons in history. But as everyone knows, every weapon needs testing, Stone said. So all this, Franco said. From the island reappearing to luring the government's elite soldiers to my island, it has all been one big experiment. I needed to see how my pets would fare against the best humanity had to offer, Stone said. Then your experiment was a success. They're all dead, Franco said. A success? Yes. Well, until you two arrived. Now I'm not so sure. Maybe a new experiment is in order, Stone said. What new experiment? Franco asked. Then Stone said, I was planning to just kill Tanya. I couldn't have her helping you. That would be cheating. But I just had a grand idea. I'm going to take her with me. As motivation, you see. I'll be waiting at my personal lab. Take your time. When you're ready, come find me and we'll see who prevails. Man or monster. A Gatling Rex bashed its head through a nearby wall. Stone took Tanya and forced her onto the beast's head. The Gatling Rex walks off into the distance.
This time, you'll think twice. They shall feel my fury! This is delicious! Ha ha!
We'd been searching the island for quite a while. Things just seemed to get worse and worse. Now Tanya is somewhere out there, locked away in some lab, and we can't do anything to help. The thought was getting to me, and I know it was getting to my partner just as bad. The situation seemed almost hopeless. And that's when we finally got our first piece of good news. The radio began to crackle. Franco looks confused, but still decides to answer it. Hello? He asked. Can you two read me? Tanya asked. It was Tanya. She was speaking in a hushed whisper, but there was no mistaking it. The voice was hers. Tanya? How the hell? Franco said. Then Tanya said, let's just say Stone might be a mad genius, but he doesn't have a clue when it comes to taking a prisoner. There aren't really any guards here. I was able to bypass security and hack into the computer terminal. But just listen, all right? Stone's lab is somewhere on the southern part of the island, but it has its own cloaking device. It was set up in case the island was ever discovered or invaded. So what, we hunt down and destroy another generator? Franco asked. Yes, but, Tanya said. But what? Franco asked. You're not going to like it. According to the plans he has on file, the generator is being kept off-site, on the back of a pterodactyl, Tanya said. How does that work? Franco asked. A psychic tether. It's something else we reverse engineered from the aliens. It sort of works like Wi-Fi, only with energy, Tanya said. All right. So are we going to take down a pterodactyl? Franco asked. I'll leave that up to you two. I can send you the exact location of its nest, Tanya said. A few seconds passed, and Franco heard his watch beep. On his watch were the coordinates to the nest. Once you destroy that generator, finding the lab should be pretty simple. Now I gotta go. Good luck, Tanya said. Yeah, thanks. I think we're gonna need it, Franco said. Franco turned to me and spoke. Come on, let's kill us a flying lizard, Franco said. He sighed. Now those are words I never expected to say in my life, Franco said. And just like that, we were off to hunt down a pterodactyl and destroy the miracle of science some madman had strapped to its back. We'd been searching the island for quite a while. Things just seemed to get worse and worse. Now Tanya is somewhere out there, locked away in some lab, and we can't do anything to help. The thought was getting to me, and I know it was getting to my partner just as bad.
I'm not done yet! Greatest warrior!
After a while of trudging through a dinosaur-infested jungle, we finally came across the base of the pterodactyl nest. It rested on top of a cliff. We had a long journey ahead of us. Come on. I think I found a trail we can use to get up there, Franco said. The trail was easy, at least until we were spotted by the other pterodactyls. We finally made it to the top. The pterodactyl was there just like Tanya said, and there was a small generator on its back, just like she told us there would be. The beast turned around and spotted us. I didn't have any misgivings. I knew right then it wasn't going to be easy. Look sharp. Here we go, Franco said. With one last bullet, the beast fell from the sky. It went crashing all the way down. When it landed, something went wrong in the generator and the device ignited. By then, the other pterodactyls had flown away. Sure enough, soon after the generator was destroyed, the radio began to crackle again. "You did it!" Tanya shouted. Her voice was still as hushed as it was before, only this time there was a little more excitement. "According to the computer, the cloak should be down. The base will be visible to you," Tanya said. "About time something worked out around here," Franco said. "Well, it gets even better. While you boys were out dino hunting, I managed to find a map of the island that shows the exact location of Stone's lab," Tanya said. "Great. Tell us and we'll be right over," Franco said. "All right. Just be careful. Stone's lab is a fortress. It was really made to stand up to an invasion, and now he's got weaponized dinosaurs helping him guard the place," Tanya said. "Just tell us where to find you. We'll worry about the rest," Franco said. "All right. The coordinates are," Tanya said. "We were doing so good. Everything was working out as well as could be expected. Then things started going south." Tanya stopped talking and static came over the radio. Then it stopped. Now, I can't make it too easy for you. Come out and find me. Tanya will be waiting for you," Stone said. The radio went silent. Who the hell put a maniac like that in charge of something this dangerous? "Come on, let's move," Franco said.
They shall feel my fury! Get up! I'm not done with you yet! Take a seat. I'll handle this all by myself. Clear the way! Here we go! No! It can't be over! I'm not done yet! Clear the way! I'm not done yet!
We found Stone's base hidden deep in the jungle, and Tanya was right. The whole thing was a fortress, fit for a siege. When we approached, we discovered that Stone had other surprises waiting for us besides the Gatling wrecks. As we approached the front gates, we were approached by a Triceratops with 3 heavy laser cannons strapped to its back and armored plating all over its body. The Tri-Cannon didn't go down easy. It was armored. We needed the use of the heavy stuff just to make a dent. When we stepped through to the lab's courtyard, we stepped right into the fire. They just kept coming, wave after wave. We needed to get inside, so we made the difficult decision. My partner worked on opening the doors. I would hold off the onslaught, all by myself. I would have to hold them off until his partner managed to open the door. We rushed into the lab and blocked the door behind us, but strangely enough, the raptors didn't try to break their way through. I thought it might have been a small reprieve. Then we found out what a curse it really was. The footstep of a Gatling Rex thudded on the ground. The dinosaur entered the room through a large opening in the wall. We made our way up the stairs to the top floor of the lab. As we climbed, we found that Stone had another test in mind. My partner used his last piece of heavy artillery to blast open the door, and we went through. But just like last time, they refused to follow. We walked through the destroyed doors, and a set of auxiliary doors slid down behind us, blocking the damaged doors. Tanya was being held in a cage that hung from the ceiling. I'd finally arrived at the heart of the lab. In the center of the room is an enormous device with crackling energy in the middle. Do you like it? Be careful. Don't want to end up your own grandfather, do you? Stone asked.
Clear the way! This is delicious! Ha ha! Get ready for this!
Professor Stone appeared on a large screen set in the back of the room. What is that thing? Franco asked. Then Stone started to speak. Welcome to the heart of the Nexus Project, the seed of our enterprise. That is the device our community have lovingly called the Time Nexus. Its basic form once served at the heart of the alien ship that crash-landed at Roswell. As you can see, we've improved it since then. It was from this device that we discovered several essential principles that lead to our most beneficial breakthroughs. But more importantly, it was from this device that I created my dinosaur army. Allow me to demonstrate. The room began to rumble. The device Stone had called the Time Nexus began crackling with greater intensity. Then we saw the real power behind Stone's experiments. A normal T-Rex appeared in the room right in front of us. How the hell? Franco asked. The Nexus is a time machine. Stone can drag anything he wants from any time he wants. Be careful, Tanya said. Things just keep getting worse, don't they? Franco asked. To be expected. That was just a warm-up. Let's start the real fun, Stone said. Then a group of raptors appeared. Damn. The machine is overheating. But don't worry, I still have a few pets willing to keep you company, Stone said. 2 tri-cannons rose up from the floor. Here we go, Stone said. A giant pterodactyl flew out from the Nexus. One of you has to try and destroy the Nexus. If it's gone, Stone can't use it to summon more of those dinosaurs, Tanya shouted. Yeah, I thought of that, but he's not giving us a chance, Franco shouted. I have an idea. Get the pterodactyl to fly into it, Tanya said. How? Franco asked. I don't know, Tanya said. Yeah, I know. We're the soldiers, Franco said. And the Nexus was destroyed as the flying beast flew into it. For a moment, we thought we'd won. But when I looked up at the screen, Professor Stone was gone. Turns out we would find out where he'd gone. Stone burst in riding atop a T-Rex. This one was different. This one was protected by thick armor and armed with laser Gatling guns and mounted with laser cannons. Time for the final experiment. My greatest weapon versus humanity's greatest weapon. Let the battle begin, Stone said. The battle ended when Stone and his Tankosaurus Rex fell to the ground. We managed to free Talia from the cage, but the dinosaurs were there to stay.
They shall feel my fury! What an insult! You put these opponents against me?